A lot of stuff. They go on the mission. They have a great deal of success carrying out their seek and destroy, but something happens so that they realize they have to abort. And they have to abort before they find Dan Sands, who's the person they really need to get if they want to break the spirit of the neo-Nazi group. So Adisa finds out that Dan Sands is in Canton, Mississippi. He's gotten connected with another neo-Nazi Ku Klux Klan type group there. And so Adisa wants to go there and track him and assassinate him. And he convinces Wahima to go back to Ghana because there's rumors circulating that these white supremacist leaders are being killed and that they're the ones doing it. And so he tells her, you got to go back so people will know, will you be able to tell them, no, we're here in Africa. We're not doing that over there. And I'll go to Mississippi and I'll take care of this fool. So he goes to Mississippi, she goes back to Ghana. Something very serious happens to her, but he is unable to complete the mission. Something happens to him, and she has to come back and find him, and she doesn't know whether he's alive or what's going on with him. Now, there is a girl, I want to tell you what happens, but there is a girl named Margaret who was a member of the Patriotic Front. She was a white supremacist. And Wahima manages to reform this girl, get her to give up that lifestyle. And so what I'm going to read to you right now, the last thing I'm going to read, is in the middle of the book where she comes back to Mississippi looking for her husband. And she has Margaret with her because she can't bring a lot of people to look for him because they're celebrities and they're not supposed to be in the States killing people. So that wouldn't work. So she brings this Margaret to help her because the girl would know how the white supremacists operate. And this is what happens when she goes to Mississippi looking for her husband. The secured phone goes off at 2 a.m. I jump up and answer it. Yes? Wahima, it's Lumumba. I have some critical information. It turns out Hendrix Jones does appear to have been the person who supplied the information about the car Dan Sands was supposed to be in to Adisa. Jones is a laborer at the McDowell's factory on Winston Road. They supply parts to the Nissan factory there in Canton. He will be there at 5 a.m. this morning. He opens the facility and should be the only person there at that time. It's your perfect opportunity to get to him. Lumumba, thank you very much. Any word on Adisa or who the person is that blew his cover? I'm sorry, nothing. I'm silent for a moment. What about word on where that asshole Dan Sands is hiding? There's less info floating around about that than even about your husband. Wahima, are you going to be okay carrying this out by yourself? I'll be fine. Thank you very much for all your help. I apologize for being such a burden. I'm just having a hard time, you know. You're no burden, comrade. Don't even think about that. I'll continue talking to people, trying to get as much information as I can. Thank you, Lumumba. You're a lifesaver for me. I wish I could be on the ground helping you more. You are helping a great deal. You're the only connection I have here, and I'm forever grateful to you. Your package is waiting for you at the bus station. Be safe, Wahima. I hang up. Adisa told me all about Lumumba. He's an old school radical from the 60s. He was injured in a shootout between the Black Liberation Army and the police in New York in the late 1970s. As a result, he's paralyzed from the waist down. He spent 10 years in prison and now he serves as a resource coordinator for movement people. The way Adisa explained it, we pay monthly dues into a process, and when we need supplies, weapons, underground assistance, we can get it through a number of people in the network like Lumumba in Mississippi and Akil in California. Apparently there are people like that all over the country, but I only know the ones I've had contact with. Adisa explained that it's best that way. I can't disclose what I don't know. Adisa's worked with pretty much the entire network to get them to join the AAPRP and use their skills to help contribute to the African Revolution. This is all a part of the security system he has been working to put in place with Niabeku and the other security people within the party. All of that seems so distant to me right now. I quickly get up out of bed and make my way over to the bus station. There's no one around the 24-hour locker section there. Once I find the locker, I punch in the combination Lumumba provided to me. I pull out the bag inside and sift through the contents. There's a Glock 9mm pistol equipped with a silencer with 4 17-round clips, not including the one already in the pistol. There's also some additional disguise resources and a loaded snub-nosed .38 revolver with 4 revolver clips. There's a portable electronic voice box. There's some other documents I asked for as well. Once I'm back in the car, I attach the voice box device around my neck. Then I start to make my way over to the McDowell's factory. When I get there, it's completely dark and deserted. My watch says 3:30 a.m. I slump down in my seat and wait. My thoughts turn to the beginning of this mission in Oregon, when Leanne and I had to lie on that cold ground every day for so long without moving. I'm sitting still here right now for what seems like an eternity. It's painfully obvious right now how relevant that training was. I understand a lot of stuff I couldn't comprehend a short time ago. Finally, I see a car approaching the front gate at approximately 5:15. As the car passes, I pull on my ski mask and goggles and pull up behind the vehicle. With pistol in hand, I quickly and quietly get out of my car and run up behind the man while he's getting out of his vehicle. I glance at him long enough to confirm he's the guy in the picture Lumumba transmitted to my phone. Before he can even figure out what's going on, I'm jamming my gun into his back. I grab his arm and pull it behind him before he's able to react. Fortunately, his size is comparable to mine, not including his massive belly. I start talking through the electronic voice box. The way I sound even freaks me out. Don't try to turn around. Just keep walking into the building. If you try anything, your family's going to be making funeral plans. Okay. Please don't do anything. You better open that building and get in there quick. I have to reach in my pocket and give him a key. I pat his pocket down, reach in, grab the keychain, and hand it to him. You better open that door quickly. He's shaking like a leaf as he fumbles to get the door open. He keeps stealing glances over his shoulder as he struggles with the lock. Don't turn around. Just get that door open. Look, my wallet is in my back pocket. There's about $40 in there. Just take it. Take everything. I don't want your money. Listen carefully. There was a shooting a few days ago. A man was injured. You know that man. You were working with him to provide information to him that led to him getting shot. You set that man up, didn't you? He tries to turn around, but I remember to keep my grip tight. He has no room to wiggle free. Don't move unless you want a backfield with shells. How do I know you have a gun? It ain't just poking a stick in my back. He counters as he pushes back against the pressure I'm applying on his twisted arm. I point the pistol towards a lamp on the table and squeeze the trigger. Swoosh! Crash! The next one goes right through you. You worthless piece of, you know what? Look, I didn't set up nobody. I told that man. I take the pistol handle and swing it as hard as I can against the back of the man's head. He goes sprawling across the floor. Ah! I'm very impatient right now. I'm pressing the pistol squarely against his head. I don't have any tolerance for lies. If you don't start telling me something in the next 5 seconds, I want to blow a donut-sized hole in your pathetic head. Okay. Look, there was a few of us who this man approached. He wanted to get close to the property where them rednecks was having their rally. He said he was some kind of undercover reporter doing a story. Well, I was helping him until I got approached one day by a man, a white man. He came to me and told me if I just told that man about a car coming into place, he would give me $500. I didn't know what it was all about, I promise you. I ain't got no money and I needed that $500. So I told the black man what the white man told me to tell him. I didn't know they was gonna shoot him. Who was the white man and how did you find out about this undercover reporter? I don't know. The white man wasn't from around here. He was brought to me by Joe Decker, a foreman here. Decker just a local cracker who told me that the man paid him and I can make some money too. I remember the strange white man telling me they knew who this man was and he wasn't no real reporter, but the troublemaker that they was just gonna chase away. The man that got shot, tell me what you know about his whereabouts now. I don't know nothing. Tell me where that white supremacist Dan Sands can be found. Who? I don't even know him. I hit the man as hard as I can with the pistol handle in the exact same spot. Ah! He falls over and cringes with pain. You better talk to me. Your time is just about up. And don't try to look at me or I'll shoot you in the face. Okay, all right now. I heard from some folks that he was being cared for up at the Womack farm, up on Route 90, just outside of town. All the black folks in town know that. The white people don't know. And if I meant that man harm, I would have told them that. They've been coming here asking me if I knew where he was every day, and I ain't told them nothing. I ain't against my race. I just needed some money. But once I seen what they was doing, I ain't telling them nothing else. I promise you that. Folks are saying that black man is somebody famous, but I don't know nothing about him except I guess he married to some white girl. What about this man Sands? Where is he? I don't know nothing about him. I don't even know who he is. You better not mention our little meeting to anyone or I'll be back. I promise you that. You got it, man. You got it. I duck out the door so I can strategize how to get to my husband. I'm able to regroup for a bit once I return to the hotel room. At about 7 a.m., I call my travel companion. Hey, you up? Up and ready for action? There's supposed to be a bridge located on Route 90 about 3 miles outside town. Use the GPS on your phone and meet me there at 9 a.m. What's up? I'll tell you when you get there. I walk to the cafe close by and order some breakfast. I'm rocking the school teacher look with my black wig and horn-rimmed glasses. I finish my food and set out to get to the meeting point. As I arrive at the meetup area, I survey the surroundings. It's a 4-way road with a bridge. It's out in the middle of nowhere. There's no one around. I park my car off-road and out of sight behind some thick bush. Then I jump out and watch for Margaret's arrival. Right on time.